We are life, everybody. Sounds all right. Video's all right. Nikolai says 60 seconds. How are you guys? I hope everybody's feeling well. I personally feel extremely well. Life's great, guys. Life is fucking great. I have to say, first and foremost, this is a big thank you to every single one of you guys who's been following me, who's been watching just one video, all the way to you guys who are commenting, liking, recommending our shit to friends. But most importantly, everybody who's supported us by coming to one of our live events, one of our paid events, everybody who's gotten the natural, everybody who's gotten fearless. You guys are a community. You guys are RSD. All right? Not Tyler, not Max, not Julian, not Todd. You guys are RSD. You guys are fucking here. Okay? Like Madison does. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh! Mm-hmm. You guys are this, okay? You guys are love. You guys are life. So thanks for everything, okay? Do you even cold shower, bro, says Raylon. The cold shower crew, everything. I owe you guys. RSD owes you guys, okay? Thanks for doing a free webinar. Hell yeah. Obviously, you guys fucking rock. So thanks for everything, guys. I can't emphasize that enough. So we have a lot to talk about today. We are talking about fear. I'm giving away fearless content, exclusive fearless content, okay? I also will talk a lot about the program. I'll give a lot of content for you guys. We'll do a little bit of Q&A. This should be a little bit of an interactive, action-taking program, right? Tom says you're having trouble logging in. Tom, email support@realsocialdynamics.com. I'll message you here, support@realsocialdynamics.com. I'll personally email the homeboys first thing after this webinar to make sure you're getting your login. Obviously, Holger, what's up? I appreciate it. People called Owen's beard. That's even cooler. Yo, is the product out? Hell yeah, it's out. Here's the thing. Let me talk about base fears because this is something we're all struggling with. Here's the thing. We at RSD, we've been blasting content in terms of what to do, how to do it, how to manage your expectations, how to warm up, all these things, which is absolutely insane. And guys have been able to apply that to a very great degree. But I felt like after bringing out the natural, which literally contained everything you could ever know about game, right? Cold approach, date game, text game, phone game, same night lay game, same day game number close, dates, going on dates, how to pull from dates, relationships, responsible relationships, how to be social. I pulled it all out and I'm like, this is how you do it, guys. This is how everything works. But even though people knew what to do, I felt like they would still be held back in here. Isn't that crazy? We're living in a Western civilization. Most of us. We live in a civilized world because you're accessing the internet. We're free. We can go anywhere we want. We could talk to anybody. Barely any consequences unless you're a little weird. But even if you're a little weird, it's probably good. But are you really free? If we really can go wherever we want, why aren't we there? Why aren't we lying on the exotic beach? Why aren't we moving to the big city where all the hot girls are and we're pimping it with friends, family, loved ones? Why aren't we doing that? Because one thing's holding us back, guys. In here, fear. Question for you guys, okay? And I want all of you guys to comment because this should be fucking interactive. Have you ever seen a hot girl? You would have loved to approach her. You would have loved to put your dick inside her. You would have loved to at least just talk to her. But you couldn't because fear was holding you back. If that's happened to you, type in yes. Type in hell yeah. Give me some hell yeah, guys. Give some motherfucking hell yeah. I want to know. Yep, hell yeah, yep, yes, yeah, yes. Awesome. Now, let's take it even further though. Have you ever had a great opportunity? And this was probably going to be a little less people because it's a little more specific. Have you ever had a great job opportunity, training opportunity, internship opportunity? You would have loved to take it. You kind of knew in the long run it's probably the best, but fear was holding you back. Fear of like, maybe if I fail, what do the other people going to think of me? 5 days per day, 5 times per day minimum. Maybe you were afraid of actually winning. Like if that's going to happen, who am I going to be? What's going to happen? People say, yeah, fear of fail. Quitting my job. Eduardo wanted to quit his job. Yeah. Now, most importantly, this is really key too. And I love the engagement here, by the way. You guys are blowing up the chat right now. Yust says even da. Paruski, huh? Я немного говорю по-русски. Не очень хорошо. Now, most importantly, have you ever been in a toxic relationship, be it with a hot girl? She's hot, she's pretty, but she's actually really a bitch. With a family member, with a friend, with your boss, with your job. Have you been in a toxic relationship and you were afraid to get out of it for the longest time? Maybe even until now, because you were afraid. You were afraid of letting go. You were afraid of saying no. You were afraid of stepping up. Ever had that? Comment with yes. Hell yes, says Derek. Yep. Toxic girlfriend, says Brian. All right. LSD and LSD, says Juan. That's 100% sure. Contest says absolutely. Tomas says, hey, oh yeah. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Interesting, huh? So now we know that fear is a bitch. Like bottom line of what we've established so far is fear, motherfucker, is a bitch. What's up, Julian? Julian just joined the chat. We all know that fear is a bitch. Not only is it holding us back when it's about to take action and get something, but it's also holding us back when it comes to letting go, saying no, stepping up. Fear is a fucking bitch. And after I came up with the Natural, so Natural came out last year, it was a huge fucking success. It humbled me. It also made me very proud, which I barely ever felt proud about something, but like giving birth to Natural made me very proud. After that came out, I still felt there is more. There's something more that I need to figure out for myself at first. I didn't even think about it, that making it a product. I said, I need to figure this shit out for myself and then for my students, because I've seen a lot of guys struggling with that still. Because I tried to bury my own fear about letting go of my ego, letting go of who I am as the RST instructor. I still sometimes struggle with the hottest fucking chicks if I saw her at the grocery store, at the fucking VIP area of a nightclub. I still bailed out, and I thought I had it. If I only travel the world, become an RST instructor, no more fear, motherfucker. If I only make this much money, no more fear, motherfucker. If I only fuck this XYZ amount of tens, no more fear. But I did it all, and it was still there. So I set out into the wide world and told myself, I need to figure out what this fucking fear thing is, and I need to figure out a bulletproof way on how to get rid of it. In fact, I didn't even want to stop there. I didn't want to stop with getting rid of it. I want to make my fear my biggest ally, because I'm a naturally afraid person. People always say, Max, I want your brain. No, you don't. My brain's a fucking battlefield. It's not fun in there. There's a lot of fucking dumb thoughts in there. So I told myself, I need to figure out a way to leverage this battlefield and make it that I'm so fucking good at overcoming fear and game that I can give this knowledge to my students. So I set out and I got to know everything I needed to know about fear. I tested it in single boot camps. I tested it in live seminars. The results were pretty fucking amazing. I wasn't 100% sure if it works out. I tested it. It worked out very well. I put it into Fearless. And ever since the program came out 2 weeks ago, a little less than 2 weeks ago, people have been fucking crushing it. I looked at the Fearless Crew Facebook group, and guys are like, literally like, I've never been able to take action, but now I'm taking action. I'm approaching 9s and 10s. I even got laid. I'm like, hell the fuck yeah, it works. Massively happy about that on a side note. So while Blaj is stretching himself in the background, what I did after the Natural was I came up with the most important fears that we're all feeling. when it comes to talking to girls, when it comes to personal development. Number one is the fear of other people. You guys ever experienced that? I'm wondering. Raylon asks about the warm-ups. Yep, warm-ups are included in Fearless. Have you guys ever had that fear of other people? Like, what do other people think of me? Like, I want to talk to this. You walk down the street, you see a hot girl. Happened to me earlier today. I see a hot girl, like, standing next to me, waiting at the traffic light. She had beautiful black hair. And there was a guy sitting next to her, just a random fucking dude. And I had that little fear, like, what is that dude going to think about me, right? Obviously, spoiler alert, I approached her anyway. It was epic. But public transport is another reason, right? You're in public transport, you see a hot girl, you just can't open. It's like you're choking on your own bullshit. Yeah, I can't. The old lady sitting next to me, right? Grocery store, nightclubs. Like if the other girls in the nightclub see me getting blown out there, holy shit. Social pressure, especially in the bus. So much, man, says Julian. Not that Julian, another Julian. Everybody's staring, right? Now, I'm going to give you a little quick fix here. I really try to hammer out as much fucking content as possible within the hour that we got here, guys. So I hope we can scratch the surface as much as possible here. Here's how you get rid of the fucking fear of other people. Play it out. There's multiple ways to fucking fix this fear, but one of my favorite ones is play it out. Like, play out the worst case scenario. How crazy could it be? Like, you're approaching the girl at the bus stop, right? Like, oh, hey, excuse me, how's it going? Like, oh, I just noticed your shoes. I like them, right? Indirect approach. Or you even make a direct approach. Like, excuse me, I just want to say hi. Shit, you look very gorgeous. I would have regretted it, right? You're totally honest. You're totally sincere. You're coming from a good standpoint, from a good congruent standpoint. But now the other people, right? The old lady next to you drops her grocery bag. Oh my God, are you approaching that woman right now? And the girl herself is like, oh my God, how dare you talk to me? Like, you loser. You probably have a small, tiny penis. The bus comes, the door opens, the bus driver is like, you're not going to get on that bus, motherfucker. You just approached. Out of the bushes, a paparazzi emerges. He's like, the guy's trying to approach. Boom, boom, picture. Like, fucking cars stop, people coming, getting out their phones, YouTube live stream. Fucking gay faggot nerd tries to approach girls. What a loser, haha. All the comments leak in. Your mom all of a sudden calls you. She's like, oh my God, are you approaching? You're not my son anymore, right? The girlfriend, the crush that you had in middle school and high school is going to be like, oh, I knew you were a loser. That's why you never liked you. And you're fucked. People laugh at you. Your pants drop. All of a sudden, you're naked there. Your penis is tiny. Oh my God, no! Hell yeah, this is life. Asking that. Today's my birthday, says Mark. Happy birthday, bro. Now, doesn't that sound ridiculous? Like, half of you guys were like, lol, ha ha ha, so funny, what the fuck, so ridiculous. Hell yeah, that's our fear. That is our fear. Isn't that ridiculous? Like, what do you think is gonna fucking happen? You think that's gonna fucking happen? Like, everybody's staring at you? Here's what actually happens. Here's a much more realistic approach to what's going to happen. A much more realistic image that's actually going to happen. You're in a public place, okay? And what everybody does, because this is fucking key. This is out of tens of thousands of approaches that I've did in public. For Fearless specifically and for my game specifically. Here's what actually happens. You walk up to the girl, it's going to feel massively awkward. Your fear is going to kick in. Your heartbeat starts faster. If you're a sweaty fuck like me, you're water falling down there. You're like, not a clear thought. I'm probably going to run out of things to say. She's probably too cool. All the excuses going to come in, right? Like, she has a boyfriend. She doesn't like me. I don't have time. She doesn't have time. She probably has a dog. She probably doesn't speak the language. I just came from the gym. All that shit. And you do talk to her. You're like, oh, excuse me. Here's what's going to happen. In the first minute, not even minute, probably 20 to 30 seconds is more accurate, of the approach, you're going to feel massive pressure. The girl's going to feel massive pressure. It's going to be weird. People are going to be like this. They're going to be on their phones. They're going to be in their earphones. They're going to be like, huh? and you feel their looks on you. And it's awkward, but it's awkward for maximum 20 to 30 seconds. You know what they're doing? You know what people are doing afterwards? Huh? Doing this. Oh, that's what they do. Observe it. Observe it. Isn't that great? Like, if you do anything after this webinar, I don't care what you do, just do one thing. Go approach in a difficult, uncomfortable situation. And notice how people are, huh? Oh. Huh? Is this weird? Is this something I have to worry about for myself? No, just some people talking. He probably knows the chick, whatever. Oh. That's it. That's what happens 99% of the time. The worst thing that happened was that the girl rejects me, people look at me, and they maybe laugh. Like this, like they just smile. 99% of the time, when they actually laugh, I'm like, I look at them, and I'm like, shit, whatever, I guess I suck balls. And you walk away. And they give you props. They're like, no, man, that's cool. Like usually when people laugh at you, and you turn towards them and you're like, oh shit, didn't work. And they see how you can brush it off. They're like, no, man, that's good, man, dude. Props, man, better than me because I was just watching. People are going to fucking be jealous or envious of you because they could take it. Because they are all aware that's a hot chick, and the fucking dude, he probably had way more excuses than you. You fucking did it, and afterwards you always feel better. There's a lot more to this base fear of what other people think of me in Fearless, the Approach Anxiety Buster program. In case you haven't heard about the program yet, it will deal with exactly those base fears. So I'm trying to get as much content in here as possible. We're probably just scratching the surface. That's one way to overcome the fear of other people. And the people in the Fearless Crew Facebook group that are already taking action in the program for 2 weeks, they're proof that they found consistent ways with the program to overcome that fear. Now, let me talk about the next base fear. You guys ever had that? We talked about it earlier, and I got a fuck tons of yes. The fear of failure, or in a pickup context, a fear of rejection. You guys ever had that? You're like, oh, I'm a pretty cool dude. I'm feeling pretty all right with me right now, right? I'm successful at the business. I'm pretty fit. I am doing pretty well in school. I have a couple of girls that like me. But if I approach this girl now and she rejects me, what's going to happen? My whole egoic self-confidence that I've been building up with getting money, getting success in any other field is going to crack. So, I'm not going to talk to her because I might get rejected, and then I have to rethink a lot of shit about myself, right? Shit fucking sucks. That's just the egoic excuse when it comes to fear of rejection. Many times we're holding on to, oh my God, I need to get a good result. I need to get a good reaction from the girl because otherwise I'm useless. What piece of shit am I if I can't fucking hook the girl, if I can't get a number, if I can't get her to at least laugh? We're so innately caring about our own self-image that it keeps us from taking action. Who's ever had that? Type yes, all right? I would say hands up, but I don't see hands. Type yes if you've ever been afraid of getting rejected. Maybe you were there with your friends, right? Oh, what if I get rejected in front of my friends? They're all gonna think I'm a loser. Oh no. What if the other person sees me getting rejected? What if all the other girls in the nightclub see me getting rejected? Yeah, people say a lot. Here's the thing. I love you guys for that action taken here. You guys, if you guys if you keep taking action in real life as much as you're taking comment action here, I see a bright future for all of you guys. All right, really fucking it. Same goes, by the way, for escalation. We'll talk more about this later. I'm afraid of getting rejected when I escalate with a girl, right? Here's a quick fix. Again, there's more ways. We are talking about them extensively in Fearless, but here's one of them. Overcoming the fear of rejection. As funny as it sounds, there's this magical thing that I used to do when I started out with game. It's called crash and burn. Anybody ever heard of that? Crash and burn? Have you ever heard of crash and burn session? Let's go out and get a little crash and burn session. All right. Anybody ever heard of that? Just curious. People say like, I'm scared of kissing. I'm scared of escalating. I'll be talking about this in a second. Okay. Yep. Daniel, heard of crash and burn? Couple question marks here. Okay, here's the thing. Crash and burn, what you do, and again, that's just one way to get over the fear of rejection. There's other mind fucks, there's other reframes, there's meditation and breathing exercise, how you can get rid of that fear. We're all talking about this in greater detail in Fearless. Now, crash and burn is where you go out on purpose to get rejected. Ideally, you do that with a wingman. It's hilarious, but you can also do it alone, no problem. If you're in the Fearless program, you actually have access to the Fearless Crew Facebook group, which is pretty cool because I'm on there and everybody else is on there. So it's almost like you're going out with a wingman every day. What you do is you go out with the purpose to get rejected, right? In fact, the rules are no closing. If the girl is like, fuck me behind the dumpster, daddy, you're amazing, you have to say no, okay? Now, so you walk up to the girls, and you don't need to be an asshole. You don't need to be assaulting them or anything. You just need to be boring, like a fucking idiot, weird, too nerdy, whatever it is, right? And you go approach those girls in that manner. So you're like, oh, excuse me, do you like dildos? Like anything like that, right? Make sure that you just get rejected as quickly as possible. Here's the beautiful thing about crash and burn when it comes to fixing the fear of rejection. You'll notice two things. Focus, because this is important. Number one, you'll notice that it takes a hell of a lot more to actually get rejected. Anybody ever had that? I'm curious. If you've had that, please do comment. Do comment, because I'm really curious about that. You're trying to get rejected, and the girl is just like getting more and more on. You're like trying to like get rejected and trying to have her hate you, but she's just like laughing and thinks it's a joke. And you're like, no, you need to reject me. And the girl's like, you're funny. And you're like, oh, I'm funny. Today I shat my pants. And the girl's like, oh my God, this guy's so cool. Every community. You're like, no, I didn't get rejected, motherfucker. Brian says true. Bogdan says yes. Adam S says also yeah. That's exactly like. You're like, holy shit, getting rejected is so much more difficult than I thought it was. Like, and here I was a day before, I was so afraid to get rejected, and I tiptoed around eggshells to make sure I'm not going to get rejected. In fact, I couldn't even take action. And here I am trying to get rejected on purpose, and I can't. This is an art in and of itself, getting rejected. And that takes a lot of pressure off you, because later on when you stop doing that challenge and you go for the normal approaches, you're like, yo, I don't need to be afraid of getting rejected because it's actually quite difficult to get rejected. Now, here's the second beautiful thing that comes alongside the so-called crash and burn. You realize, like, if you get rejected, it's not even a big deal. Like it's exactly the same with the cold showers. And if you follow me on Snapchat or Instagram stories, RSDMax, you're standing for, and you see that I'm taking cold showers every day since March 31st, which is a long time ago. You stand in front of the cold shower and you're like, this is uncomfortable. This really sucks. I don't want to do it. No. Exactly the same feeling with rejection. And then you do it. You take a cold shower. It's a little uncomfortable in the moment, same as a rejection. And then you're done, and you, or like even in the moment, while like after 20 seconds, you're like, this is not even that bad. I'm still alive. I'm still here. It's exactly the same with rejection. You get rejected, the girl like disgustedly walks away, like, oh, this guy is weird, like walks away, and you're like, oh wow, the fear that I have been afraid of is actually not even that fucking bad. Right? Remember that. Here's a sentence that I want everybody to write down now, because we're action takers here. Right? Go to that little chat window where you've been writing yes and all that so far, and write down a sentence. This is for you, not for me. The fear of discomfort is always worse than discomfort itself. Write it down and send it. I want everybody to fucking write that. The fear of discomfort is always worse than discomfort itself. Is already fucking Nicola, Josh, Chris, you guys are awesome. Michal, Kyle, Suasponte. Thanks, guys. That's like fucking get that shit tattooed. I might get a tattoo about Fearless here on my hand, by the way. It's going to be pretty sick. As a side note. And I love you guys for taking so much action. It's really epic. Now, that is what the crash and burn is actually going to teach you. Very insane, very awesome. Go out, do it. In fact, in Fearless, the Approach Anxiety Buster program, Fearless comes along with the so-called Comfort Zone Challenge Hot Seat. So it's a bunch of really awesome exercises, really awesome comfort zone challenges that I'm giving to you step by step. They're designed to slowly but steadily stretch your comfort zone in a manner you don't even notice it. It's not like, do the hardcore thing naked, like, you know, it's not like that. It starts very slowly with like tiny little comfort zone stretchings, step by step. They get a little more difficult step by step until you reach a so-called flow state activity. We're talking about the neurology of that in your brain actually in the program. And the cool thing about those comfort zone challenges is I'm not just sitting there like, do the challenge, motherfucker. I'm actually doing every single challenge myself. That's called the Comfort Zone Challenge Hot Seat. It's included in Fearless, okay? That's over 7 hours of hidden camera infield footage, okay? You fucking want infield footage? You like the YouTube infield footage I put on YouTube for free? That shit's garbage. That's the leftover stuff. The premium stuff we're actually keeping for programs like Fearless. So you get an extra 7 hours of Comfort Zone Challenges Hot Seat, where you see me going through every single Comfort Zone challenge myself. And one of those challenges is crash and burn. You see me getting rejected over and over and over and over and over and over again. And you actually also see how difficult it sometimes is for me to get rejected, even though I'm choking myself down hardcore big time. We're breaking it down. So I'm actually pausing the infield footage. I'm like, okay, here's what I could have done. Here's what I could have done to make this set work. Here's how I do it a little bit and see how the girl is down, but I'm getting rejected on purpose. And you see how it doesn't really matter. And that's pretty cool, right? That's the Comfort Zone Challenge Hot Seat. That is the fear of getting rejected. What's my biggest fear, says Boris. And in a second, we're talking about fear of escalation, okay? Because that's really interesting too. I know a lot of us struggle with that. What's my biggest fear? Geez, I don't fucking know. Right now, I have this thing in my ear, and it's itching, and I'm afraid it's a tumor. I guess so. I guess that's what I'm afraid of. Other than that, I think I'm a very happy person, and a lot of things that I have been afraid of have happened. And again, like the fear of the discomfort is worse than the discomfort itself. So I kind of like established this track record of in my brain, also because I've gone through all the challenges and Fearless myself, that no matter what happens, I'll be fine. So the only fear that is out of my power is loved ones dying, loved ones getting sick. Not even myself, really. Like I would be okay if I died, I guess. Like it's for me, like my brain is just energy. Like if I die, like if I get shot, you know, right now I live in Kiev. It's war in this country. And I mean, it's still a pretty safe place, but you know, if I get shot or stabbed or hit by a car, and if I die, I'm like, yo, you know, shit happens. My energy will go back to Mother Earth. Sounds super blue. I'll be fine. But please don't die, Max. You guys are awesome. Thank you. But I don't know, like sometimes my girlfriend calls me and, you know, before I pick up, I'm like, what if she's lying on the ground and she's like, I got hit by a car. I love you. I'm dying, you know, or my mom. I've had that. Jesus. I've had that. I was studying abroad in Washington, D.C. I had just gotten to know RSD. It was really fucking epic. And it was really, really, you know, I was pimping hard and stuff like that. And my sister messaged me on Facebook, and I was like, if I get enough time, I'm pimping, you know, and I didn't reply for 3 fucking days because they didn't have my American phone number and shit like that. And after 3 days, I'm sitting at the office. I was doing an internship, and I read the message, and the message says, "Hey, Max, mom's in the hospital. She has a heart disease, a heart virus. She was in Egypt, and she got a really aggressive virus, and she almost died. She was really close to dying. She's now getting better, but it's really dangerous, and she's in the hospital." Now, reading that message is one thing, but the other thing was I haven't read it for 3 days. So my mom has been in the hospital almost dying for 3 days, and I was pimping, and I was too busy. So that made me really scared. So I had to, and I had, well, man, and I didn't have any phone numbers because I had my American phone. I couldn't memorize any of the phone numbers. I memorized my dad's phone number, but my dad is notoriously known for never picking up the phone. So I fucking assault called him like for an hour until he picked up, and then talked to my sister. And then my mom was already sleeping because of the time difference. So I was up all night until it was like 3 a.m. my time, which was 9 or 10 a.m. her time, and I finally could talk to her. And I'm like, that was something I was very afraid of. Me being gone, me living the good life, and at the same time leaving a loved one behind, and you know, like kind of not telling them that I love them. I think that's, you never want to have this fear of missing out, you know? You never want to have this fear of what if, like, my mom died and she never knew that I loved her, you know? As chody as that sounds, I think that's my biggest fear. Same goes for people like my girlfriend. But I'm getting distracted here. Let's talk about the next fear, the fear of escalation. You guys ever had that? You're on a date with a girl, and you really like her, and she really likes you, and it's a great back and forth, and you're like, I need to kiss her. You might have heard the story of me, myself, on my first date, right? I need to kiss her now, but I couldn't, right? Or the girl is super down to be pulled, the body temperature's up, you're already making out with her in the nightclub, she's already like feeling you up and stuff like that, and you're like, I need to go for a pull, I need to go for clothes, I need to go for makeup. I've had that with one of my ex-girlfriends, beautiful Brazilian girl, by the way, shout out to Brazilians. Hot as fuck. She was 18. She was so petite. She had big tits, perfect ass, perfect booty. And I was like, I had approached her, I think the night or 2 nights before in the club. Super solid interaction, exchanged numbers, and I invited her to my place. And she comes to my place and she sits next to me. She has this beautiful red hair all the way down to here. And she's just sitting next to me, and it's going so well. And I know she's so down, and she wants to fuck the shit out of me, and she wants me to jam my dick in her mouth. And I'm just standing there, sitting there next to her in the bed. I'm like, I can't fucking do it. I can't fucking approach her. I'm such a fucking loser. I did it, spoiler alert, and it was epic. And then she became one of my girlfriends. It was fucking epic. But that fear is very real, my friends, right? That fear. Paulina says every single time. Martin says, oh yeah, welcome to the friend zone. Exactly. That is the very epitome of the friend zone. Because the fear of escalation is exactly the same as the fear of being polarizing, right? You're stuck with the nice conversations, everybody. Well, it was nice to meet you. And you're like, but I'm a man. Fuck me, right? But the girl's like, nice to meet you. And she's fucking gone while she fucks the douchebag around the corner, right? It's exactly the same like the fear of showing intent, right? We're all struggling with that. How do I show intent without being creepy? We're so afraid of our sexuality. We're so afraid of being polarizing. We're so afraid of showing intent. So what we're doing in Fearless is actually rewiring your brain. We're uncovering the very roots of why is it that you're ashamed of your own sexuality? Why is it that you're afraid of stepping up? And we're doing this like really, really deep dive into our childhood, into our social conditioning. Like, what happened when we stepped up for the first time, right? Like everybody does this, and you're like, no, I'm not gonna do that. And everybody's like, oh, you loser, you're the outsider, right? You wanna fit in. What happened the first time we said, hey, Jenny, I like you, right? Like middle school, elementary school, where the fuck it is. And you got, boom, rejected. She made fun of you. Now you're the loser because you like girls. What we're doing is we're diving super deep into these issues, and we fix them. We fix them with breathing exercises, meditation, with shedding knowledge, right? Attention onto that. There's also exercises in the Comfort Zone Challenges hot seat that we're doing precisely to get over this fear of being polarizing, of showing intent, and of being sexual. People love it. Thank you, guys. I love it too. I love it. That's pretty fucking epic. I gotta say. Now, I have a bunch of more base fears here for you guys. But before I'm going to crack into more base fears, I want to know, what are your biggest fears when it comes to dealing with approach anxiety? What are your biggest fears that hold you back when you want to approach a hot girl? A night game or day game, date game, whatever it is. Mikhail says, I love your program. Mikhail, welcome to the Fearless Crew. Drop in the comments. I want to know what your biggest base fears are. What are your biggest excuses? How long is this webinar? We're trying to do an hour all in all. Probably going to be a little longer than that. Fear of not good enough. Oh, shit. There's a lot of people who say fear of not good enough. Okay. Looking silly, right? Rejection. We already talked about that. Humiliation. Yeah, we talked about that. Let's tap into not coming up with things to say, aka running out of things to say. All right. Now, the fear of running out of things to say is really okay. Here's the deal. You guys need to remind me of that because otherwise I forget. Fear of winning is also going to be dealt with in great deal in Fearless. So the fear of running out of things to say, I'm going to be talking about this right now, and then I'll be talking about the fear of not being good enough. Okay? The fear of running out of things to say. Here's what happens. And again, we can only scratch the surface. Fucking time is running out. I'm going to too many rants because you guys, it's too much epic shit going on. The fear of running out of things to say. Are you afraid of running out of things to say when you talk to a best friend, to your mom, to your retarded cousin? Answer, spoiler alert, no, you're not. Why, though? Let's follow the trail of whys. This is something we do in the Fearless as well. In the Fearless. Follow the trail of whys. Now, you're not running out of things to say with your family or your best friend because you're not coming from an agenda. You're like, yo, my showed friend is not going to leave the set. He's not going to eject the set. He's not going to reject me, right? He's still here. Like, this motherfucker likes me unconditionally. Same goes for my mom or whatever, right? So we generally lean back and we can be ourselves. We're like, yo, I don't need to be afraid of running out of things to say because I'm not coming from an agenda. I don't need to get somewhere with my best friend or my mom. With a hot girl, though, you have to. You're like, does the hot girl like me? I don't know. I need to trigger attraction. I need to trigger rapport. Now it's time for the close, everybody. So you're coming from that agenda. And because you're coming from that agenda, you run everything you say through a filter. So you want to say something like, but then in your head, like, oh, is it good enough though? Is it funny? Is it witty? Yada, 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 yada. So that filter's like, and then you're like, oh, fuck, I don't know what to say. And now you're freaking out about the fact that you're not knowing what to say. You're like, oh shit, I haven't said anything for a couple seconds. I was just not going to say this. And blah, blah, blah. Down goes the downward spiral, right? Let me put on my glasses again so I can read the comments, guys. Play guitar. Now, that fear of running out of things to say. You can tackle that in many different ways. You can tackle that with verbal exercises, which are included in Fearless Approach Anxiety Buster. You can tackle that with inner game work, which is included in Fearless Approach Anxiety Buster. Just what I said, like how to get rid of the filter. There's something that I call the bullshit filter. We're talking a lot more about that. How to get rid of your agenda. We're actually doing exercises on how to get rid of your agenda. There's also a couple of exercises that are specifically dealing with running out of things to say. One of the exercises, for example, this is something you can do as well. I'm gonna give you that exercise either way. Go up to a girl and on purpose, keep it short and precise. Try not to fill the uncomfortable silences. Try not to keep explaining yourself. In fact, keep it short and precise. Hey, what's up? And the girl like, me? Yeah. What's up? And the girl like, nothing, I guess. Cool, I like your style. Thank you. Yeah. One way to the gym. What are you up to? I'm going to meet a friend. We're going to drink coffee. Well, I love coffee. Me too. It's epic. But I also like metal. Oh my God, I don't like that. Oh, really? But I like one metal song. It's pretty good. Now here's, obviously, that's a massively overgeneralized example. This is the ideal way. Some girls will just walk away and not give a shit. But you will be blown away how many girls are actually feeling that discomfort. And they're like, I need to fill the fucking silence. And because, funny enough, you're not trying hard, because you're just like throwing the short and precise things in, they're like, I need to chase this guy. I need the validation. So they invest more, and they as a natural habit, things we invest a lot, we naturally tend to invest even more in. So there you fucking go, guys. And the girl will invest more and more and more. And you're like, holy shit, me actually running out of things to say is a good thing. Holy shit, right? Talk about the fear of discomfort is actually worse than the discomfort itself. Beautiful content, beautiful glasses. Adam, beautiful name. That's the fear of running out of things to say. Again, we're just scratching the surface here. Much more on that, plus infield footage, plus exercises, plus inner game on exactly that fear in Fearless, the Approach Design Investor Program. Now, what's my favorite Metallica song? I'd say Master of Puppets. And the fear of not being good enough. That's a big one. And there's a lot of inner game work to be done on that. All of that is in Fearless, the Approach Design Investor Program. I need to keep it short here. You've seen the infield footage on YouTube, the free stuff, where I'm not showering for 2 days. I'm hitting the gym. I'm still not showering. I'm wearing a disgusting double XL pink shirt, my old sweatpants, my old dirty sneakers. I'm chewing garlic, and then I walk up to the girls. I'm depriving myself of everything that is good about me, about my style, my looks. I'm trying to make myself as chilly as possible. On top of that, there's infield footage where I'm claiming I'm a virgin, never had sex with a girl. Girl doesn't give a shit. I'm claiming I'm a loser. I sleep in my mom's basement. Girl doesn't give a shit. There's actually infield footage in Fearless, the Approach Anxiety Buster Program, where I'm like, she's like, oh, where are you from? It's like, she's all on because I've been fucking approaching her super awesomely. She's like, oh, where are you from? Like, what do you do? I'm like, oh, I'm from Austria. I don't really do anything. She's like, oh, like at the time, right? Her trying to rationalize. Proof one. I'm like, no, I don't like to work. She's like, rationalize number two. Oh, so you're a student, right? I'm like, no, I'm not a student. I just don't do anything. She's like, oh, okay. That's interesting. Like, this is literally, if you watch this infield footage, she's literally the best prover that girls willingly create a blind spot in their brain if they like the guy anyway. If you got game going for you, which is something that we're teaching you in Fearless, you don't need to be super fucking awesome. You don't need to be successful. You don't even need to be fucking experienced. You could be a broke loser virgin. Everything I'm claiming to be, it still fucking works. You can eat garlic. You can smell like a fucking homeless guy. You can wear shit like a homeless guy. Doesn't fucking matter. So what Fearless does is it gathers proof right in front of your eyes that none of these excuses actually matter, and it inspires you to do that as well. It actually gives you challenges to gather that proof. So you see it secondhand, right? In the Conference of Strategy Thoughts, you see me going through all that, and then you gather proof firsthand for yourself that those insecurities actually don't fucking matter. Fear of loud environments and nightclubs. A bunch of homeboys here have mentioned that. Fear of loud environments. It's freaking me out. Yo, Fearless is having specifically designed comfort zone challenges and stretching comfort zone nightclubs. There's a bunch of really epic nightclub challenges that you see me going through. I'm actually exposing myself to the most hardcore challenges. I'm like standing. One of them is standing on the dance floor for 20 minutes without approaching, without saying anything, without moving, without dancing. I'm just standing there like this for 20 minutes. You see that. You see guys and girls even approaching me. Like, I don't even have to do gaming. Girls are approaching me. It's insanity. All that is going to be included in Fearless Approach Anxiety Buster Program. It's really fucking epic. I'm massively proud of that. Now, the thing is, it's also something that I want to mention here in this webinar. The countdown is very low. If you head over to crushingmyfear.com, you see that something happened to the prices, right? Like, everybody, like, head over to motherfucking crushingmyfear.com. Crushingmyfear.com. Look what happened to the prices. Prices went fucking up. But for the duration of this webinar right now, the prices are actually lower. So if you want to get Fearless for up to $150 off, you better get it now, because after that, prices go up. This, like Patrick says here, is the fucking final countdown. I added the fucking, but this is the final countdown. You guys need to be aware the prices will go up. Now, why did we do that? Because we, in RZ, we know, you know, we're an action-taking society here. We like taking action. In fact, everything we teach is based on action-taking. Everything we're like, yo, this is how it goes. This is what you do to overcome your fear. Now go out and figure it out for yourself. Take that knowledge and apply it, right? So we in RZ, we want to reward people who are taking action, which is why the prices will go up after this webinar. Because we want to have people be like, you know what? I'm fucking ready. Now I'm inspired. Now I'm hanging out in this awesome online session. I'm fucking ready to crush my fears and get rid of approach anxiety once and for all. So we want to give you a lower price. So you're like, okay, let's go fucking take action. We want to reward you for you being inspired right here at the moment. And also for inspiring us back, which is really fucking awesome. You can always upgrade later. Someone's asking, what about price for upgrading? Yeah, price for upgrading will go up also. You got to be aware of that. But if you're like, yo, I only want to get the lowest tier right now because I don't have enough money for the highest tiers. We'll talk about the tiers in a second. You can always upgrade later. That's not a problem. Now just imagine how epic it would be to walk down the street. You see a hot girl. Right now, it's fucking summer. It's summertime, everybody. Like most of half of the globe has summertime right now. And I don't know about you, but I'm walking to the gym every day and I see the fucking hotties in the flower cocktail dresses, in the summer dresses. I see them with the fucking belly-free tops. I see them with the fucking yoga pants. I don't know about you guys. I'm a fucking perv. I love women. I get inspired by a hot girl. I'm like, fuck my life. There's so many hot chicks. You know that, right? You know, you're psyched, Julian. Yeah. I'm psyched as well. Now, imagine you see all these hot girls. And instead of having this feeling of like, I can't approach, no, not now, later. She probably has a boyfriend. She's walking too fast. I'm probably going to get rejected anyway. Instead of all this, you have nothing. You're like, derp, de-derp, de-derp. Hey, what's up? You exchange numbers. You have a cool interaction. Might even go on a quick Insta date. Pop that pre-workout coffee, right? You exiting the Insta date. She's got to go to work. You go back. All right, I'm going to go to the gym now, right? That's what I wanted to do initially. You walk her over the streets. You wait at the traffic light. You see another hottie. And instead of, I can't approach you, like, oh, hey, what's up? Derp, de-derp, de-derp. You get another number close. Yo, guys, let me tell you. I've been going through every single comfort zone challenge in Fearless myself. And ever since I went through the program, I'm like, this is the best shit that ever happened to me. I approach every day, all the time, no more fucking fear. In fact, that fear, I feel it. It's like kind of in the back of my brain. It's pointing me towards the hottest girls. It's literally that easy. It's like a compass. It's fucking like, oh, I'm a little afraid. This girl is the hottest. Cool. Hey, what's up? I can approach like this. And I just thought, like, maybe that's just me. But then again, people in the fucking Fearless program, old guys beyond their 40s, young guys, 17, 18 years old, fat guys, like fucking hot gym guys, doesn't matter. They can all approach now. It's borderline insanity. And I'm so fucking happy. This program was so close to outsell the natural. It outsold the natural throughout, but now the natural kind of picked up again. But I don't care. I don't care if it's going to bomb now or if it's going to get even more. I don't care because at the end of the day, I'm so proud that I just read the fucking comments of people in the program and they're like, I'm taking action. It's epic. I'm like, right here, guys. Right here. This is epic. We're getting laid left and right. It's insanity. So imagine how epic that would be. You're going to the fucking nightclub with your homies. They all need drinks, right? It's a little intimidating, but you're just like, what's up, guys? Pulling a girl in here, hand of God left, right? Chicks, fun. You end up at the back of the club on the fucking table, chilling, cool dude here, trying to be your friend, hot girl here. This chick tries to suck your dick, and you're just like, holy shit. All that because I'm motherfucking Fearless. Imagine how sick that would fucking be, all right? Again, after this webinar, prices will go up. So if you ever remotely thought about getting the program, get it now, please. If you never thought about getting the program, don't get it. I'm cool, you know? But if you've just slightly thought about getting the program, get it now because otherwise, you pay more. And please, I don't want you to pay more. I want you to get the lower prices because I want you to be happy because I'm a motherfucking happy person, right? Now, let me show you something here. Let's walk through the program, okay? I'm gonna This is what's inside Fearless, the Approach Desire Bus program, right? So right now, I'm in the members area. Just give me a quick confirmation if you can see that. Just let me know if you can see the members area apart from the chat thing here. Yes, Raphael says yes. I'm beginning to see in my head. Oh God, this is so good. This is Raylon. Thanks. I just need one more confirmation that you can actually see the. Okay. People say yes. Fantastic. Thanks, you guys. So this is what's in Fearless, the Approach Society Buster program. It's pretty sick. So, like I said, it consists of two main parts. These are these two parts here: the inner game chapter and the comfort zone challenges hot seat. So if you click on the inner game chapter, first you have the intro where I'm kind of looking funny here, where I'm explaining the outline of the program and everything. Then I'm cracking right into the chapter of what fear does to you. So basically outlining the symptoms of fear, right? We're talking about the 3 levels of fear: the emotional level, the psychological level, and then the physical level. Then we're going straight into fears in your body. What you can do physically, bioenergetics exercises. They're really awesome in order to deal with fear, to breathe into fear. Now we're talking about good fears and bad fears. What kind of fears we can actually adhere to boost our brain, and what fears are absolutely not based on reality. This one here is one of my favorite chapters. Oops. It's the so-called Initiate the Reprogramming chapter. Here's the sick thing. It comes along with a very extensive reprogramming chapter where we're reprogramming your inner beliefs about fear. Check this out. It comes with the motherfucking Fearless frame. Check out these. These are frames that I've been reading out to myself every single day since I started game. These are things I tell my brain every day until they start believing it. If you want to have my fucking brain without all the weird shit, with all the positive things, this right here. You can print that out. Same goes for the contract. It comes out with a contract that you sign with yourself in order to take action. Sounds pretty cool. I'm just going to check your comments here that everything is good. Okay. That face, yeah. This is one of my favorite fucking chapters here. Then we talk about the base fears, right, that we mentioned. Base fears intro, then the fear what other people think of me, fear of escalation, polarizing, being sexual. So everything I've talked about so far, much more in fucking depth, way more epic. Fear of running out of things to say. We talked about that. Fear of rejection, fear of not being good enough, fear of loud environments. So we're going to fix all that. So if you just slightly like my stuff that I've just been talking to you, you're going to fucking love this shit, okay? Let me quit Skype here real quick. Thank you. So fucking people not bothering me. Achieving fearlessness and confidence. This is really awesome too. Here we're talking about admitting fear. This is actually a screen. This thumbnail here is of how I got slapped. So you actually see the slap. I'm talking a lot about these very fearful experiences and how they can actually help you. Triggers of fears. Fear is one of the most applicable chapters that you can apply right away. I'm talking about a very awesome step-by-step system, how you can get over fear right there in the fucking moment. It's a little quick fix that's really fucking awesome. Dare to fear. We're talking a lot more about daring. We're talking a lot more about the physiology and psychology about that. The neurology in our brains. I'm talking all about the prefrontal cortex, which is the willpower center, and how you can train that is really epic. You are not alone. I'm talking about fear being an isolating emotion, that we're ashamed of fear, right? It's not always that we're just afraid, but we usually are also always ashamed. We feel shame that we feel fear. Oh, that's my girlfriend. I guess I gotta quit WhatsApp here as well, so people don't bother me. It's pretty fucking epic. I gotta say that. So we have the you're not alone, and then we have the you're missing out. Obviously, very beautiful thumbnail here again. If you're missing out and how you can get rid of that feeling, how you can actually leverage that feeling. Alcohol and fearlessness have to be talked about, how you can get rid of the fear of doing everything sober. Then this is very hands-on. warm-ups, and techniques. I'm talking about techniques that you can do in the moment to overcome fear. Bonus, excuses. We're talking a lot about excuses. I'm literally ruining every single excuse that you could ever have within, I think, how long is the video? 20 minutes? 34 minutes. The ugly lies you tell yourself. Those two are videos that I initially didn't want to have in the program, but then I ended up being it's so fucking good. So why does my girlfriend keep bothering me? Jesus Christ. Happens when you feel this, guys. Hot girls bothering you left and fucking right. Anyways, I'm gonna try to find my phone here. Whatever. The ugly lies you tell yourself and excuses are both bonuses. Really awesome. Now, the comfort zone challenges, hot seat. Those are all the challenges. I'm not going to give away all the challenges. The first one is I have to take a cold shower. All the challenges. I'm talking about the challenges. I'm talking about tips that you can adhere to when you're doing those challenges. And obviously, you see me going through every single challenge myself. Really fucking epic shit. So what we're doing is, in the inner game part, we're detoxifying you. And let me get back to the... Come on. Yeah, in the inner game part, guys, we're detoxifying you from all the past experiences that are making you afraid. We're reframing fear. Not only that it takes away all the power of fear, but it actually fucking makes fear your biggest ally. Ain't that fucking awesome? Really fucking awesome. That's what we're doing in the inner game alone. Then the comfort zone challenges, like I said earlier, step by step, little by little, we're getting you out of your comfort zone so that you don't even notice it. At some point, you're going to look back and you're like, holy shit, I'm actually doing a lot of epic shit. Now, let me show you the rest because it's really fucking awesome. And I want to say, you see all this stuff that we added here? Ain't that fucking insane? Most importantly, the advanced pickup debriefs. Those are from my best boot camps that I've done over the year. This con is not available because for platinum members, yeah, because I have a different members area. Advanced pickup debriefs. These are extra 6.5 hours of hands-on pickup content. Because I'm like, yo, I'm gonna teach you how to be fearless. I also want to show you real fucking hands-on game content. Same goes for the natural vault webinars. Those are another 6.5 hours. So these two things, there are over 12 hours of extra pickup content. 12 hours. This is new stuff that you haven't seen on Facebook, that you haven't seen on YouTube. New fucking stuff. Highly amazing. Now, what I also added is Max's first ever infield. You actually see my first ever infield ever recorded. I'm massively awkward. I'm making mistakes, but it still works. Hot Girl Confessions. This is pretty cool. What the Hot Girl Confessions does, let me go back to the to my screen here. Whoops. Oh, there we are. What the Hot Girl Confessions does is we interviewed really fucking hot girls that we came across on our last tour, and we asked them about their own fears, about their own insecurities, about their own experiences with guys approaching them or lack of approaching them. And we're making these hot girls, those 9s and 10s, more relatable. That's what we did in the Hot Girl Confessions. Now, what else did we add? We added the instructor in your pocket. So, the crazy thing is, you're going out, you're doing the comfort zone challenge, this hot seat, right? You're enjoying that, you're rocking through the interview parts, and you wish you could have a little bit more mentoring of me. So you pull out your phone and you access the so-called instructor in your pocket. Those are specifically designed mobile videos that are 2 to 4 minutes long. You can watch on the go on your phone. Just imagine in a nightclub, shit, I don't know what to do, I'm freaking out. Instructor in your pocket, watch it, boom. Oh shit, there's a hot girl, I don't know what to do, Richard. Instructor in your pocket, watch it, boom. There's amazingly awesome content on there. You can apply right there in the moment. It's basically like I'm coaching you over the shoulder. It's the closest what you can get to a one-on-one coaching with me without having to pay $6,000 of that one-on-one coaching. It's included in Fearless, the Approach Design Investor program. Now, if you're somewhere where you don't have service, no problem. You can download the MP3s. No problem. It also comes along with the so-called Fearless Crew Facebook group that I mentioned earlier, right? You want to be mentored by me? You want me to reply to every single one of your questions? And my team, and everybody who's in the program as well? Yep, the Fearless Crew Facebook group. Private, invite-only Facebook group, only for the people in the program. People are struggling with challenge number 6, posting on there, 10 people helping them out, giving them props, posting about their own challenges. We're all inspiring each other. It's highly monitored, this group, so there's no hating, there's no trolling. It's just fucking value. This is the fucking Fearless Elite. You'll get access to that. So now we have the inner game part. We have the Conference of Challengers hot seat. We have the Max's first ever infield, which is hilarious. We have the Hot Girls Confessions. We have the Instructor in Your Pocket. We have the Fearless Crew Facebook group. We have the Advanced Pickup Debriefs, which is 6 hours of pickup content. We have the Natural Vault webinars, which is another 6 hours of pickup content that is from the natural. It also comes along with a over 200 pages plus ebook. That's an ebook that has been written by my ex-assistant, Bastian Bellingar. 200 fucking pages. It's called The Player. You can head over to Amazon, type in The Player, Bastian Bellingar. You'll get it for free upon getting on Fearless, the program. It's really fucking awesome. On top of that, we added extra 2 fucking hours of Derek content. If you don't know Derek is the, what's his name? The secret RSD instructor, right? And he's not showing his face. He's not doing videos, but I got together with him for 2 hours. We recorded all his knowledge about how to become a man, how to be fearless, how to overcome adversity. Really fucking heavy shit. It's in the program included. The Excuses Destruction Bible. Those are exclusive live webinars similar to this one here, where everybody who's in the Fearless group gives me their excuses, being general excuses they feel all the time, or excuses that they feel that they felt once in their life, like, oh, just earlier I had this excuse. I will fucking sit there and destroy it right there in front of you guys. Really fucking awesome. Now, on top of that, you also have the Fearless Life events. I'll be doing one in London. I'll be doing one in August in LA, and I'll be doing one in New York. You can come there entirely for free. Those Fearless Life events cost a lot of money for people who don't have the program, but you can come entirely for free. And if you can't come, we'll record it, and we'll send the recording to you. Really fucking epic shit. All this is included in Fearless, the Approach Anxiety Buster program. Now, I get it. You're not sure, should I get this program? Should I get this program not? If you've just had that thought once, yo, this program sounds cool, I want to get it, do get it now, because after this webinar, prices will go up. So you can get it later, but don't do it. Please don't do it, because you're going to pay $150 more. If you want to get it now, right now, it's still back at the old prices, which means you're going to save up to $150 on this really epic program. Just saying. So if you want to do it, head over to crushingmyfear.com, click get it now. There's a big red button right there, so you can't miss it, right? There's a big red button that says get it now. Click on that. Get it for the lower prices. Get all the bonuses. Get the inner game, get the Comfort Zone Challengers hot seat, get the 2 hours of Derek, get the extra over 12 hours of hardcore pickup content, get the Hot Girl Confessions, get my first ever infield, get the 200 plus pages ebook, get access to the Fearless Crew Facebook group, get access to the Instructor in Your Pocket. I'm coaching you, I'm helping you out, fucking epic. Don't get the program later, get it now. Crushingmyfear.com, big red button, get it now. Really epic things. Now, I get it. Max, I don't have a lot of time, right? This is usually an excuse we all tell ourselves. I don't have a lot of time. Later. Let me get a six-pack first. Let me graduate first. Let me get a job raise first. All these things. But you know what? You're always going to find something that you got to do first. We're always going to procrastinate. I said that earlier when I was about to take a cold shower, remember? Like, oh, it's cold, the cold water, it touches my shoulder. No, let me brush my teeth first. No, let me take a piss real quick. Let me answer this call real quick. And you never take the cold shower, and at some point you got to take it anyway. You got to take it anyway. There's no way around that. You're going to find things to procrastinate either way. The thing is, the best time to start taking action and taking life into your own fucking hands was yesterday, but I can't give you yesterday. The second best is right now, today. But Max, I don't have enough money. That's okay, man. What are you gonna spend money? Dude, I'm wasting money also. I'm fucking buying stupid movies. I'm buying my friend a drink. I'm eating the fucking McDonald's bullshit. Sometimes I'm just cheat mealing it up. We're gonna spend money on meaningless bullshit all the time. No matter how strong your willpower is, you're gonna waste money anyway. But for once, you can start You taking actually for yourself. You can take your money. You can invest it in yourself. You can invest it in your future, in your brain, into your willpower, in an epic future free of fear. You're gonna waste the money either way. I'm wasting money either way. But at the end of the day, I'm making sure that I'm investing money. I'm spending a couple $100 per month just on books because I know otherwise throw the money out for something useless. Might as well invest in something that's good for me, that gives me knowledge, that gives me an edge over other people. But Max, I don't have a lot of time. We talked about this earlier, right? Now, Fearless is designed that obviously, if you want to do every day, if you want to go through content every day, you want to do a couple challenges every day, epic. You're going to get really fucking good at that. If you only have time on the weekends, no problem. You have access to the Fearless crew. You can get inspired throughout the week. The weekend hits, boom, you can still do those challenges. The program is designed to keep the momentum up for you. All right? Invest in yourself, says D. Joel. Raphael says, hell yeah. Love you guys. Really fucking epic. Now, I gotta say, you guys have been absolutely amazing. You guys have been crushing it. You guys are the reason why we at RSD can do what we're fucking doing, okay? I'm happy. I'm a happy fucking person, and I want to bring as much happiness to you guys as possible. And the only difference between me and you is not that I'm cooler, not that I'm more gifted. It doesn't matter if I fuck more chicks or maybe even less chicks than you. I'm just a guy who started taking action massively a couple of years ago. I'm just a guy who started seeing fear not as a reason not to do it, but actually as a reason to do it. I was able to change my relationship to fear from passive, oh no, to active, oh hell yeah, let's go fucking do it. I was able to do that. That's the only difference between me and you. And Fearless teaches you exactly that. It has been teaching you exactly that to all the guys who are in the program already, okay? Let me show you something real. One thing is to think no one gives a fuck, and the reference experience, oh man, what experience have I missed in my life by caring what others think? This is a guy in the program. I've also noticed, that girls are checking me out way more now. I used to have a few girls check me out now and again, but the past couple of days have been fucking insane. This is a guy in the Fearless Crew Facebook group. Look at what this guy's saying. Awesome so far, man. The physicality tips alone have been tremendously helpful. Can't wait for the rest. This is a guy who just started watching it. Yo, this is a really brilliant program. This really digs deep down to your subconscious, into your core beliefs of what's holding you back, and really bringing it up to the surface and accepting it and letting it go. This guy here is pretty cool. He messaged me on Snapchat. Max, thank you so much for Fearless. I went out last week, talked to a straight 9 out of 10, which I normally wouldn't talk to. This week we met up at my place and I got laid. Again, thank you for this amazing program. You're most certainly fucking welcome, bro. Check out this guy. Do that approach, stay to set, walk arm in arm with one and kiss her. Yo, people were like, what the fuck? Okay? This is real fucking results. People who have never been able to approach can finally approach. CrushingMyFear.com. Get it for the lowest possible price. Get on fucking board. And again, the only difference between me and you, the only difference between you and the guys who are in the program is they started a little earlier. But at the end of the day, yo, imagine you taking action right now after this webinar. You're closing the browser, you're heading to CrushingMyFear.com, you're clicking get it now, right? And you're starting with the program. You see all the things I showed you earlier. Imagine how your life could be a week from now, right? You're starting to see a couple of results. You're like, holy shit, I'm becoming more confident. Your friends might even say shit like, yo, dude, you're kind of becoming different. That's what happened to me when I started game. You start bailing out less and less. You're getting in more and more reference experience that actually prove you firsthand, right? That approaching is not a big deal, that it's easy, that people don't fucking care. You're doing that. That's 1 week. 1 month from now, you're getting results. You've banged a couple girls. Imagine banging a couple girls a month. You might have already a couple regulars. They tell you how awesome of a guy you are. You get more and more epic relationships with your family, with your friends, in your job. That's a month from now. Imagine a fucking year from now. Imagine 5 years from now. You're waking up. This is how I always imagine myself. And all this has happened already. But I still imagine myself even better, even better, even better, right? You're waking up, hot girl next to you, maybe two. This is a really good feeling too, by the way. She's naked. She has long hair. She smells like strawberries. She's perfect in shape. She's rubbing her ass against your pelvis. She's like, oh, baby, fuck me. And you're like, oh, no, baby, 5 times enough. You wake up. You're looking out the window. It's a bright, beautiful, sunny day. You can't wait to fucking crush it with your homies, with your girl, with your family. You're having a good fucking time. You're loving life because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you win or lose. You're walking down the street. You're sitting in your car. You're listening to music. You feel good. There's no fucking fear. You're free. You're just fucking free. How much money is that? How much money is that worth? That feeling of no more fear, of pure freedom, of being yourself. How much would that be worth for you? For me personally, that's all I ever want. That's the single most epic reason I got into the game. I want to do just fucking that. I wanted to be free. But yo, remember, bro, you're still here. You're still on that crossways. Are you going to take action? Are you going to wake up 5 years? Hey, maybe even 5 months if you're fast from now, and you're going to have that fucking bro epicness life? Or are you going to still have the same fucking results that you've been having? If you keep doing the same thing that you've been doing so far, you're going to get the same fucking results. Just saying. CrushingMyFear.com. Check it out. Really epic shit. I want to say you guys have been a fucking blast. I love you. If you can't get fearless, yo, that's no problem. Keep watching the free stuff. If you can get it, have a little bit of money on your side, invest it in yourself, invest it in your future, invest it in your fucking freedom. You guys are really fucking epic. This has been a really fucking epic ride. Let's keep crushing it, okay? I love you too, guys. Epic shit, man. May the force be with you. Peace, guys.